Welcome to Politics News Wolf US channel. Russia's war against Ukraine has led to severe economic consequences for the country and its allies, as European nations have imposed a series of crippling sanctions. Russian leader Vladimir Putin is facing an unprecedented challenge, as heavy economic restrictions from Ukraine's allies, including the United States, hinder the war effort. Belgium's sanctions paralyze Russian economy. Among the many countries that have imposed sanctions against Russia, Belgium's measures have been particularly devastating to the Russian economy. The Belgian government has frozen €250 billion in Russian assets since the beginning of the war, an action that has caught the world's attention. Despite Russia's attempts to pressure Belgium and the EU, their efforts have been in vain. In this article, we will explore the details of Belgium's sanctions and their impact on the Russian economy. To date, a total of 14,020 sanctions have been imposed on Russia, surpassing the number of sanctions on Iran, 4,268, Syria, 2,643, and North Korea, 2,133. The United Kingdom leads the list of countries imposing the most sanctions on Russia, while Japan and Australia have imposed the fewest. The European Union is the institution that has imposed the most sanctions with 705, followed closely by Switzerland with 774. Belgium's sanctions exceed previous measures. Belgium's recent sanctions against Russia have overshadowed all previous measures, pushing the Russian economy toward a state worse than during the Soviet era. The Belgian government's record-setting freeze of €250 billion in Russian assets has had a significant impact on the Russian economy and the war in Ukraine. Alexander De Est, head of the Belgian Treasury, announced that of the Russian funds frozen in Belgium, €191.9 billion are transactions and €58.7 billion are primarily assets in the form of securities. No tangible assets such as real estate or yachts are included among the frozen Russian assets in Belgium, except for goods detained by customs authorities at the port of Antwerp. According to Belgian local media outlet Swear, the Belgian Ministry of Finance has discovered a significant source of revenue as a result of these sanctions. Interest from the frozen €250 billion in Russian financial assets has generated a total of €625 million which has been transferred to the Belgian government. Euroclear Bank holds frozen Russian assets. Euroclear Bank say, the international central custody institution of Belgian origin, is known to hold the frozen Russian assets. Russian Finance Minister Anton Siluanov and Russian Federation President's press secretary, Dmitry Peskov, have expressed their dissatisfaction with the situation on the international stage. As the custodian of the securities owned by Russian investors, Euroclear Bank has been unable to transfer the income generated by these securities to Russian investors due to EU's sanctions on the Russian National Settlement Depository, which is part of the payment chain. De Est also noted that under current Belgian law, the transfer of frozen assets to Russia is impossible without changes to the existing regulations. Euroclear has reinvested these funds, resulting in an additional profit of €821 million, which has been taxed at an incremental rate. In total, the Belgian Treasury Department has received more than 1,000 requests from individuals who believe that the Russian sanctions do not apply to their assets. However, with only 8 people working in the department and each application requiring extensive research, only 300 applications have been processed so far. Thank you for watching the video. If you find it useful, please comment and share the video for us. It will make our channel more known. See you in the following videos. Thank you very much.